two upcoming fights where lateral movement can make all the difference in the world and help these fighters go on to get huge victories. Terence Crawford and Canelo. If you watch Usyk, he uses his lateral movement to confuse the larger opponents that he's been facing, which kind of freezes him, allows Alexander Usyk to escape, to fire, because his opponents are trying to reset. Can't punch if most of these guys, if the feet are set and the opponent keeps you turning. Usyk's already said Crawford can do everything I can do and more. I think that's quite complimentary of Usyk to say. But the bottom line is, Crawford against Canelo, if he can use those angles to keep turning Canelo, to not be in front of him, and Crawford can do that consistently from round one to the last round, Crawford is going to win. Because what you do is you take the power away from the opponent. Keith Thurman against Dundora. Lateral movement, angles, is going to be everything. Dundora is pretty much a come-forward fighter. He's working behind the jab now. But Dundora will, after like the first 3 rounds, he will stand in front of you. His hands will come down. And I don't know if it's just fatigue, his arms are heavy, I don't know what it is. But Dundora will go back to being compartmentalized and fighting like Isak Pitbull Cruz. I think in the first 3 rounds, expect to see Keith Thurman using that lateral movement and angles, and just like Usyk, able to take the power away from larger opponents and force them to reset while you're landing shots. Crawford has shown that he can do that. His fans are hoping he can do that against Canelo. And with Keith Thurman, I think he's going to use that lateral movement because Keith Thurman is like a little Tigger in the ring. He's got spring in his legs, bouncing his legs. And I think Keith Thurman will explode off of the lateral movement and catch Dundora with a perfectly timed counter coming off of the lateral movement and angles and knock Dundora out cold.